Isn't Paris like one of the like AOR F2 guys?
Yeah, I'll start the stream now. Right. Hello everybody, welcome to CRL Season 2. Tonight we are at Bahrain, obviously first night race on the calendar. My name is Sam and I am joined with V8 Field and Jamie, if you'd like to say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
And tonight we will obviously hopefully have a really entertaining race under the desert. Last time out, I believe Dylan Warren won the first race of the season, so that's very good for Dylan. Do you think he's going to take this momentum into the next round, or do you think there's another winner on the cards tonight?
I don't even think that Dylan's here unless I can't see.
No, I don't think he is here at the moment. Oh wait, no, he's not racing tonight. I just forgot. He's on vacation this week. He's gone to meet family in a different country and he won't be racing tonight. So unfortunately for him, obviously he wouldn't be able to protect that championship lead early on, and that's a big spike in his championship hopes at the start of the season. There's a lot of new names I've noticed in here. You've got ILRT Thomas in the Alfa Romeo, who's relatively new. I believe Paris Burrell's new as well, so that's pretty good in the Haas there. I believe Yogurt is here. I think he was here last year, but he's back here, and VRT Valentino making his debut today. So all relatively quick drivers that I know very well, and all definitely capable of causing of getting a race win today.
I could already tell it's going to be an interesting race between everybody. Mixture of drivers in here, a different pace. I know ILRT Thomas is a quick one, and S2P Paris. Be interested to watch them. Let's see who else is in here. That's quite close to the pace of everybody else. I don't know. I didn't really get to see it in time.
Well, VRT Valentino is a very, very quick driver. I don't think he's as quick as Paris Burrell though, and obviously, like you said, Thomas as well. But he's definitely a quick driver and some sort of contender, Dane. So that's what his name is. But Valentino definitely would be looking to try and get a podium today, and obviously probably will have a little bit of luck. Probably wouldn't. You never know. But I believe second place, who got his penalty removed. I think that was Sam, who finished second. It was either Sam or actually no, Guy. I don't know who finished second. I cannot remember. I'm in so many leagues I cannot remember at all. I need to recap. I've been doing all things all day and I haven't had the time to look at anything at the moment.
Last time I joined this race, Dylan Warren did win ahead of Sam, and I believe he talked about the penalties in Brazil.
Yeah.
Sam is also one of those quick drivers with no assist as well, so keep an eye out on him.
I think we got to watch for Guil as well, because he crashed in the last race, didn't he?
Yeah,
He's also a quick
Guil,
driver.
very quick driver. Guil is definitely a contender for this championship, but with some of the new names joining tonight, it's not going to be an easy season ahead.
So what's the strategy? This strategy is mediums to hard, isn't it? I don't think softs are involved in this. Well, some people have opted to go to the softs. I can't remember exactly what the strategy is.
I think it's a two-stop. I don't think the soft and mediums could go on a one-stop.
I meant to say
Definitely
mediums to hard, mate.
Oh. I was going to say.
But 27 laps of this Bahrain GP. I can't remember what strategy I did, but safety cars were a factor in that race, so... 2 racing points were out on track, Sam and Yogurt. Both in the racing point. Yogurt's on the hards along with Sam, so both on the same tyre compound, put some bankers in. So I think their strategy will be mediums, because they will do some bankers on the hards and switch over to the mediums as the track starts evolving.
Expecting good things from the racing points. I think they can get a podium between them.
I think they're both capable. I believe Yogurt in another league on Saturday nights. I don't want to mention it just in case, because that's obviously I don't really want to advertise anything He was on the verge of winning in league race last week, and obviously got it stolen away from him. So he's definitely got the momentum on his side at the moment, in terms of how quick he is. If he just keeps his nerve and keeps calm. I was speaking to him earlier today actually about that, and he said that he is feeling a little bit shaky about it. Wasn't expecting to be that far at the front, and maybe tonight this will give him a little bit more realization that he is fighting for wins.
He'll have more confidence as well from the last race.
Yeah,
He knows what it's like to fight at the
course.
front, and he will about to start his lap time as he crosses the line now. You head down into turn 1. Would you be aboard braking? Shifted down into first gear to minimise that wheel spin. Short shifted up through the gears to turn 2, 3. Go down into turn 4. Very careful on the throttle of the exit. Very easy to spin. Coming through turn 5 and 6, I think it's one of the difficult parts of the track. You don't want to get on the curbs too much, especially on that curb there. Executed nicely. As you get on the curb, car will settle and you head up and spin it off the track. Well, one of the difficult parts of the track, we've got yellows who set to 2 and 3. That's a Toro Rosso. One of them was Alfa Romeo. I think he was starting his lap time. Coming through the third DRS zone, which he should be, but in this game there's only 2 of them, which is the start finish straight and the one we just got past.
No, there is 3 DRS zones, Jamie, if you just noticed there. One from the start finish, and then the next straight just after it, and then obviously that straight that you just mentioned. So there is 3 DRS sections. This straight isn't one of them, because we do move on down to the back straight, and it's going to be the first lap time set. What's it going to be? What's the time going to be after it? Will be Sam.
28.
So yeah, and there's Sam coming around the final corner, going well deep there through there. Let's see how he's going to do. And he goes second place. So who is next? We are looking at one of the Williams. Is it this Williams? Oh, yep. And Zoid J, I think his name is. And there's Valentino going right by. I think he's literally just about to finish his lap and is the slowest at the moment.
And that Williams held him up a little bit.
Lucky racer. 2 drivers on the mediums, which is Maverick and Laggy Racer. He's got up into second place. Interestingly, a slower, 10 slower behind Yogurt, despite being on the faster tyre. We've got Peter on the same tyre, which is on the hards.
Undeniable pace, hasn't he?
Interesting to watch. Thomas got up into second place. It is a 128 and Ark's quickest overall with a 128.5. Interestingly, too slower.
He's soft slow. Unfortunately for him, it's not very good data for him, really. Paris has come around the final corner. He's invalidated. Finley's nowhere near finishing. Is that
a racing point just spawned? The racing point just spawned. I don't know which one it is. Is it? I think it's Sam.
I think it's Yogurt, isn't it? No, it would be Sam who spun there. There's also an Alpha. That was Valentino. I don't know if that was intended or not. Just to let the Ferrari of, I believe that's Guil by.
It's purple in both sector 1 and 2 is Guil.
That's going to be interesting
He's
to
just a guy
see
to
then.
watch, but he's on the softs very early in this stage. Heading around through the final corner, the racing points ahead of him, but it won't affect him. Should be a quick time overall. It's going to be a 27.5, so he's 1 second quicker than his teammate in second place.
Obviously on the soft tyres as well. It's a rather interesting strategy, that is.
I thought it was just mediums to hards, the strategy, but it turns out can do a soft strategy.
I wouldn't have recommended the softs if I'm honest. The Arc now about to complete a lap. He's now coming into the pits. Roma Spaghetti.
The Ferrari's got off the track. I don't know which one it is.
That's Guil, I want to say. I don't know.
He is French, and he's lost part of his whole wing.
His name is actually Guil. I need to make sure that I'm not making the same mistake and calling him Guil, because it's actually Guil, which is how.
Same in my other league, I keep pronouncing his name wrong, so I need to remember what his name is.
It's a rather interesting pronunciation, isn't it? If I'm honest,
I keep
it's
saying three
quite
different
hard,
things.
but Gil is his name. So Omar Spaghetti come through the final corner then. See what lap time he can put in. It doesn't look like a very quick one, if I'm honest. A little bit behind the rest of the guys, especially on the soft tyres. Must have made a mistake. I would have thought. However, we'll just have to wait and see later on as Zoe J is on out lap. There's no one really setting lap times now on old tyres. Maybe New Future to see who's 2 tenths up. Guil probably in the way there. Probably doesn't really help, but he's 5 tenths up anyway. So No Future to see looking to improve his lap time. See
This
what
will
he can do.
put him in a 29.203. Gain more time through this final corner here.
He's not far off Valentino then. Let's see what he can do. A little bit older hards, but they are much better once they get going. And there you go, 10th place.
We've got a mixture of strategies going on here. Different people on the hards, softs and mediums, all 3 tyres being used.
Rather interesting strategies, especially for those on the softs.
Noveno's crossed the slide, started his fly lap, his first fly lap, and he's on the mediums, so he's one of those 4 drivers to be on the mediums. He has started to turn 1. Very cautious through the braking zone.
Yeah.
Oh, I say, you should look at the racing points. They're running in tandem, so I think they're trying to play this toe game where they're gonna give Yogurt the toe through his lap, trying to improve and maybe get onto the front row on the medium tyres, so not the hards this time out. That was on a set of softs.
Unlike Paris Burrell was on the hard tyres again. Didn't show an actual lap time, but he's on purple here, so oh, that Renault there. Rather interesting. It's probably not helped Paris there.
I saw it at the
his lap
minimap.
a little bit.
He wasn't a lap, that Renault. He wasn't a lap, but I think he might have made a mistake on his own
He
lap.
made a mistake, but he went straight back onto the track, and although it probably didn't affect Paris too much, it still affected him, in my opinion. So
Look at both racing points,
Oh,
both on the
Paris.
flyer lap. I presume Sam will probably get out of the way round about now. Yes, he does. He pulls out on the slipstream, so good slipstream.
yeah,
As we head down this turn 1 for Yogurt, so Yogurt will probably repay the favour of Sam. That's why Sam's probably on those soft tyres, just so he doesn't wear out those mediums.
yeah. I think it's to probably make sure that he stays out also in front of Yogurt as much as possible. So in some sense that's also helpful for Yogurt, because especially on the straight, because Sam obviously had the momentum to keep ahead, and it just pushes Yogurt along even more. Paris sets her lap time and goes 3rd. Where is Yogurt right now? He's 3 tenths up right now, so pretty
It's turn
interesting.
10.
Still only 1 sector in though, so good sector 2, and maybe even a better sector 3. Obviously that means that he will go pole position most likely. Just to see what will happen.
11, 10, 12, and 13. Let's see what he does in the middle sector. 6 tenths up, so where will this lap time put him? What position he's in right now? He is down in 5th place. This will get him into 28.1, very low. If he keeps it up and he can gain more time into the final corner.
Good lap from Finley, sees himself 8th there.
Thomas just goes second.
27.8. So he gained more time through the 3rd sector, and that's into 2nd place as well. Not bad. And Yogurt Gil's out of the pits as well on the brand new set of softs on his outlap. Yellow flags. That's McLaren going off the track. That was Spaghetti getting out of the way. Who do you think is going to take pole position?
I think you will, because he has that advantage of the tyres. The soft tyres are probably very helpful, and Yogurt was not able to set a better lap time on the mediums. However, he didn't look too comfortable on the softs, Guil, so I wondered if he made a mistake.
He's on his 2nd flyer lap though. He can always improve. Yes, there is a 2nd DRS straight. I thought that is probably another track I'm thinking about. But hasn't got it. He's gone out wide though, so I think that's his lap time. Could be invalidated. He's down to the 1st sector anyway. Who else is out there? Yogurt, he's just completed his lap. Thomas is in the pits. Laggy Racer, he's on a lap on a set of soft tyres. As he approaches turn 11, coming into turn 12. Above that curve into turn 12, you know it's lethal. 2 tenths down, so he's not setting one of the best times he could possibly set. The Toro also on track coming through turn 5, 6, 7. Entered sector 1, he's a tenth down through the first sector. Lost a bit of momentum coming through turn 5 and 6. Pieces on his out lap. Spaghetti, is he on a lap? He's gone very deep into the first corner. Compromise slide through turn 2 and 3.
Q-wheels up, what time is it going to be? It's a 1 minute 27 dead. Probably not good enough if someone else like Yogurt or Thomas goes for the soft tyres. I doubt whether I don't know whether they will though, because that's not really the right tyre in my opinion, but we'll see.
I think the one stop is much better. The Mavericks backed off. Who else is out there? The McLaren in 10th place is going for another lap. On a set of 2 old lap tyres, so he's not going for a brand new set, he's gone for tyres that are 2 laps old, so I don't know what he's thinking. And if he stays in 10th, obviously he has to start on those set of tyres. And not ideal, considering they're 3 laps old. And I think he's backed off as well. No, he's still continuing.
Oh, my spaghetti! Into the wall.
Where's that? Is that turn 11, 12?
No, that's the yellow flags. Yeah, I think that roughly is. I think that's not helped Pizza Broken, who's on an out lap, so that's kind of lucky. However, old Derek is, I'm just going to call him Eric, is on a lap. So just be aware of that. He's not set a lap yet, so it'll be interesting to see.
He did struggle on his other lap, but now he's gone in for it again. 7.9 through the second sector. He hasn't set a personal best yet, so I don't know where he's going to put him. Meanwhile, we've got more drivers on the out lap. Sam's on the medium, so he was using that soft for a slipstream for Yogurt, and Yogurt's on the out lap, and they're both close together as you can see in the mini-map. It's a 30.1, so the slowest driver overall in 18th. Lucas is on our lap along with Jay, but the 2 racing points are very close to each other. This time, Yogurt's on a set of softs, so they're definitely working on the slipstream effect. After this, Yogurt's could possibly come back to the pits, but he's already done his lap time on the mediums. Can't go for it again. He can go for it again, depending on how long it takes him to get back to the pits. So as both racing points enter the final corner in turn 15, Yogurt will now let the slipstream for Sam. I don't know if both racing points planned this with a lap before, and he pulls out as he approaches turn 1. Sliding through the first corner was Sam. Enter the second DRS straight. Coming down into turn 4. Making a 100 metre board. Bring it down into third. Careful on the exit of the chicane, which he almost drops it. Turn 5, 6 and 7. Keep off that curve on the exit. Come down into turn 8. Bring it down into first, work your way through the gears. Now we come down into tricky turn 9 and 10, downhill braking. Nicely executed from Sam. Onto the throttle again for this third straight. Now we're going to head to turn 11 and 12 and 13. Coming down into turn 12. Not too bad for Sam. Turn 13. He's 1.1 seconds up, so going quicker than a lap before. But he has gone wide through the exit of turn 13. Don't know if that'll validate him or not. He's still going. We'll see what it's like at the end of this lap. Coming through the final corner in turn 15. And my TV's just turned off, so I can't see his lap.
Oh well, I've got you covered. Sorry about that. For that long stoppage, you go second place. A bit of a long stoppage from me. I apologise about that. In many ways. Anyway, Yogurt's coming into the pit, so Yogurt isn't actually setting a lap time.
I didn't think he would on those softs, and I don't think
He's
he would have
actually
done 2
retired.
laps on the mediums.
He's actually
Yeah, I
retired,
don't
so he's
think-
never done.
I don't think he can get in and out in time.
See what Leggy Racer can do then on the soft tyres. Coming into the final corner in a minute. Let's see what he can do. As Paris retires, feels like the best he can do. So with Guil. I've said that wrong again. Laggy Racer crosses the line. That's a 1 minute 27.8. So Laggy Racer looking pretty quick there. Thomas on our lap, piece of broken, done for the day. Same with Lucas, it looks like. Valentino.
Cars in the way.
Oh yeah, cars in the way a bit.
Almost.
That's not helped Thomas or Valentino there. I think Thomas as well would have been a little bit frustrated with that.
Mercedes and a Red Bull in the way. One of them was in the middle of the track as well.
So let's see how Valentino. Oh Jesus! Let's see how Valentino does then. Obviously we'll look at Thomas as well. Actually,
This is 3/10 up.
there's a yellow flag and set to 1. I'm not sure what that was. Thomas on a lap though. We'll go on board with Thomas for now. We'll go back to his teammate Valentino after Thomas has completed his lap because Valentino is behind Thomas.
Binley's got up to 6th place, so he's on top of 6.
Is that Toro Rosso gonna Sidris gonna cross the line next? I think it is. Just watch out where he goes. He goes 6th place, so not bad for Sidris there. 6th place. It's a 1 minute 28.3. Not the best of laps, but hopefully Thomas is set to improve. He set his fastest lap on the hards.
This could be very close to the pole time. He could reach 2nd place, Thomas. He's gone. I actually forgot. I think it's like 7/10 up in the sector.
Could be close then. We all know that Thomas has good pace. We'll look at Valentino in a second. There we go. Thomas pole, Valentino 4th. And there we go.
What a blistering lap time from Thomas on the mediums as well.
Thomas
The thing is,
goes-
they will have to watch out for Guidi at the start because he's on those set of softs, and he'll have a better launch than Thomas.
the Maverick is the last man to finish on the track. He's still going on his lap, so just keep a ball on him. It's not invalidated. 4/10 up.
So where do you put him? He could put him up into 8th place if he continues like this.
It could be Paris, who I said earlier, should be really focusing on getting into that top 3 zone. Paris has just not had the qualifying really today, which is unfortunate, but I don't think at the moment Paris will worry too much.
So he's lost some time to the 3rd sector.
Unfortunate for him.
Bear with me for a sec, boys. I'm going to go to the toilet.
Okay.
Looks like we're going to be starting this race without Jamie then, which is unfortunate. However, there's no worries. The grid for tonight ends. So Thomas puts it on pole, even on the medium tyres, compared to Guil in 2nd on the soft tyres. LR Sam in 3rd, looking for the championship this season after narrowly losing out to War Rage. Starts on 3rd on the grid. Valentino 4th on his debut. Lucky Racer 5th. Yogurt returns and he gets 6th place. No Future to See goes in 7th. Sidris in 8th. Finley in 9th. And Paris Barrel all the way down in 10th place. Although he set his lap time on the hard tyres. So just watch out for him because he is probably on his way. Anyway.
He's looking to go long this race.
There's a lot of comments in the chat. Like I said, I'm sorry about that qualifying where I was maybe a little bit inconsistent in places. Apologies about that. However, I am here for the full race. So, obviously, hello everybody, and obviously welcome along to the show. Tonight looks to be probably a very good night under the desert. Well, it's not under the desert sun, under the desert moonlight, I guess, is one way to put it. But obviously Bahrain going from a day race to night race has really changed a lot about the circuit, and obviously the drivers still struggle with their tyre temperatures despite, I guess, maybe a little bit cooler weather. Still not much though, so we'll have to find out today to see how the drivers react, especially to the night weather as well. It's going to be very interesting to see indeed. So this is your man on pole position who will get us underway for the formation lap. Thomas puts it on pole on his debut, I believe, in this league, and also Gil, who's looking to become a race winner here for the second time. I believe he won in USA, and obviously he's looking to win here as well to get his championship up and running, his championship hunt up and running, really. Sam, who's already got his championship hunt up and running at the moment, especially after how close it was last season, and he's looking to potentially snatch it this season. And obviously with no Dylan Warren here tonight, I'm not sure if he can make it next week or not. I'll obviously have to ask him this, but Sam has got to really put some good performance in these next two races if he wants to really prove himself ahead of Dylan, who ended up being quite quick compared to the rest of the lads. But the new guys, most of them I do know, are definitely nothing to be well, they are definitely meant to be feared of. I can't think of the word. They're definitely nothing to be laughed about. Underestimate, that's the word. Thank you very much. I lost my words. Oh, and
the
Sam.
just spawned.
Sam.
Don't worry, I've done plenty of times in the formation lap.
Alright, hold on, lads.
We've been disqualified from the formation lap. That looks to be
McLaren Williams
and Zoid J. So they must have made some contact. They're quite far back in the field. So
both McLarens and J on both on the stops. I would have thought they'd gone for mediums, but to get through the field,
they both seem to be on the mediums or softs. No one's opted for the hards. But the
yes,
low hard runner
Paris is on the hards. I think he messed up his medium time, that's why he's on the hard. So is it all lined up for the grid then?
Yep. Got last people coming through.
I need to find a proper camera angle. This is a bad camera angle here. There we go.
There we go. Got it. Alright, so the lights are about to go out, and Thomas will lead us down to turn 1. And we do get underway. So Thomas will lead us down to turn 1, or will it be Guil, who's now going to go side by side with him? Oh, that's the Maverick. I don't know what he's done there, but look at Guil down into the first corner with the inside line as well, and takes comfortably first place.
Paul also makes contact with his teammate as well.
Oh,
He's
what is
down
going
into
on
14.
here? There was a lot of contact. Oh, there's a virtual safety car as well, and damn, lot of contact. I think Paris has got involved there as well, all the way down in 15th place.
But as expected, Gully had the better start because it was on those soft tyres, so he maintains the lead.
Who spun?
Parker spun. I think he hit someone. He spun off the track.
Oh, a lot of drivers seem to be spinning at the moment. Obviously the desert heat, even in the night, does come into effect.
Everyone seems to be in a Ferrari sandwich. One's right at the head and one's way down at the tail.
And Maverick down in the last place, so he's not had a good start so far. And there's a bit of connection problem with Park. He's got a red X next to his name. That's why I had a ball with Jay.
Well, let's have a look. Wait till we get underway again. That
We
might
shouldn't
be
last
now.
too long to BSC. Has he gone?
No?
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, it'll be gone now. Great timing for Guil though, as Guil is able to get away
In the background,
quite easy.
versus the McLaren. And the Haas and the Toro Rosso as well, so head down to the final corner. And the Haas has got the move. The Toro Rosso outbreaks himself. And he's off the track as well. So Future has got past, but the Mercedes is on the back of the Toro Rosso.
Oh, laggy race is going well.
What's
What's going
on?
on? Whoa!
Jesus.
What happened there?
It looks like the Toro Rosso was coming to the pits. The Mercedes followed him.
I don't think the Mercedes was wanting to go into the pits, so you see it agonisingly turning the car there, and there's a little bit of damage. I think that's gone to no, it's not to Paris. Who picked up that damage then? Was it Omar Spaghetti? I'm not sure who picked it up, but anyway, Paris down the inside. It's going to be close, and I think he's got the move done. So it was a pretty decent move there from Paris in the Haas.
I'm just wondering why 4 guys went to the pits. They made the most contact in the first lap.
That's what I'm thinking.
Turn 1.
Both Toros, one Red Bull and one Toros, should I say.
There was quite a lot of incidents in turn 1.
Safety car again.
Safety car again.
What's happened? What's happened? Who's caused something? Who is it? It's the Williams.
Jay.
He's left the session.
What's happened to him?
He hasn't crashed. He hasn't. Maybe. Yes, he has crashed. He's lost his front wing and he's left him. He's quit.
How did he crash out there? That's a rather convenient place to crash. I've never known someone to crash literally that far up a straight, but alright.
He was in the pits, so he must have put too much throttle on coming out of the pits.
Been a good start from Valentino. Double Alfa Romeo podium.
At the moment, yeah, and obviously Valentino has the pace to. The last race that I can remember him being in Bahrain, though, he was on for winning it, got a puncher with 2 laps to go.
And the virtual safety car's back in. That's a perfect time for Kiuli as the racing point looks to go down the inside but has to back out of it. Yeah, he's got a penalty, and Sam looks to make a move on the Toro Rosso, but he can't do it. Meanwhile, further back, the McLaren and the Renault going at it. The Renault's just got past the McLaren. Wait, that Renault started last, didn't he? And
yeah, he did.
Sam goes around the outside into turn 4. Can he do it?
Oh
no, yellow flags
the
again.
Haas.
That's the Red Bull.
Paris is on a roll at the moment, up to 8th place. Well, it should be 8th place now. Yes, it is. Paris making the double move then.
He's struggling. He's lost the position to the McLaren.
Oh, he's got wing front wing damage? No.
He's had a pretty good start. He's up 8 positions. He's the biggest mover right now.
Well, it's going to be 7 in a minute, is it? No. He's kept it, but he's left the door open slightly, but Mercedes is not able to capitalise. Remember, DRS is now open, so a lot of drivers will be looking to catch up. Who else is very close at the moment?
There will be a DRS train from 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
Oh, Dane's got the he's got the revs glitch at this game. I thought sorted out.
Oh yeah,
what
he
they
has.
said. That's very annoying. All I'm gonna hear is I'm moving up, and I'm just gonna hear. It's gonna be really annoying. Like, let's see how I can't. I'm sorry, I'm not going on board with Valentino. I just can't. Who is on for a move? No one is on for a move here down the straight.
Wait, he's just left the session. He just disappeared right in front of me. And he set the fastest lap as well.
And it says he's leading. 8.2, what a lap. What?
Wait. Ark is into first place apparently on my screen.
What?
Yeah, he's first.
Oh wait, somehow that 8.2's been beaten. Just imagine that actually standing and it didn't change, and then at the end of the session we just had to say his name and look at his time. It's 8.2 seconds. Oh my words! I mean,
so
I don't even think that's
incredible. Is he just gonna take control and be in the lead?
He's got a massive lead though.
He's got a lead of 600 to me.
The gap stayed the same between him and Cooley, so that's
so
not changed at all.
I think those two are rather very close and consistent to each other. Then definitely. I mean, look at that!
Anyways,
oh my God, he's 1 minute away now.
Thomas set the fast lap for
this lobby, and Thomas is setting pace at the moment, trying to catch up to Q-Will. He's actually I pressed the wrong button. He's actually right behind Q-Will, actually, going into that corner. This is rather interesting. Him and Q-Will fighting it out.
With Mercedes, Renault and McLaren. The Mercedes has got past Eric. Would move from Mercedes there, and he will try and get past McLaren in the process. He will also have DRS on the second straight. He'll try and make a move. Nope, he can't.
Just go
Probably
back up
trying to
now.
cover the pressure. Tries to force me to 11 by making a double move and coming back across the racing line.
Oh my God, there's a battle for 4th right now, but I'm just not. I'm not going on board with
The Ferrari
Valentino.
has lost it downhill. He
Gil
was
will.
turn 10. He locked up and he went out wide, and that allows Thomas to get
Gil.
past through.
But Thomas, is he in the lead?
Yes, he is.
Know.
He is in the lead.
There he is, Gil.
Ark hasn't taken control.
It's a rare mistake, but it is a tricky
I mean, I
braking
get
zone
the
for Bewley.
I got the joke.
The front brake just snatched on him, and he went out wide. The tyres must have wearing off though, so that's probably the reason why he did that. But it's lap 6, so expect his tyres to start wearing out. Thomas just set the fastest lap, and that horrible rev glitch from Valentino as he's got DRS on the back of Yogurt. Going to try and make the move, and too far back. In fact, Finley versus the Toro Rosso, and Finley is ahead of the Toro Rosso before turn 1. Paris is just locked up, missed his braking point into turn 1. Meanwhile, the McLaren and the Mercedes going at it. I think Pete's has finally got past the McLaren, so he's up into 10th place. Good move from him.
These are battling out quite intensely there. Peter Broken's going to have DRS, so he's going to get away, unfortunately. So that's probably that battle concluded for a little while. Paris is catching up majorly to the Toro Rosso and Renault, who are battling for 7th place right now. I believe Finley's just got past Sidrist here. Valentino's still got that damn glitch. No, that's not fixed anything. That is rather annoying. I don't know why this game...
I'm riding off board with him, it is annoying.
I don't know why this game does this all the time, like, honestly. Just imagine commentating over that. Not only do they feel very slow, but damn, that annoys. That must be an absolute pain. Disappointingly, they're in a battle as well, which doesn't help.
Pisa and Lloyd, and there's a yellow flag in sector 1. That's the Red Bull or someone.
Oh,
Safety car.
And Eric's out. I think he's got too much of the curb on like turn 11. I think it is. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I think he's spun into the wall.
I can see him on the mini map. I'm on board with the pass right now. Oh, he's done that.
Where spaghetti spun.
Let's see.
It's a common mistake, happened a lot. Like your face has got a penalty for corner cutting under the virtual safety car. This will help out Guli's tyres. The more the safety car comes out, or virtual, or both, the more it helps out Guli's tyre life, and he can extend his stint. But he will start to struggle at this moment in time, and he just hit the back of him. The Yoko's just hit the back of him. Hopefully he hasn't got any damage. I don't think he has either. Careful through that braking zone in turn 10. And Yogurt's all over the back of the Ferrari, and so is Valentino behind him.
I dare go on board with Valentino, so I'm going to stick on board with Yogurts, because it's that damn glitch. It's not helping me at all. Let's see what Yogurt can do then. Guil, much slower through there. Is that the side at the soft?
Toro Rosso got off top. That's the Mercedes has got off. That's the Toro Rosso. It is the Toro Rosso, isn't it?
Toro Rosso.
On the minimap.
Yeah, it's Laggy Racer. Laggy Racer's actually retired here. Probably not the most convenient thing to retire on the track like that. Arca's return. The man, it's probably a Superman.
He was in the pits, so it's easy to overtake for Yogurt. We'll have to defend from Valentino, but Yogurt has got DRS to defend from himself as well. So Guidi was switched to the hard tyres, so really try and go to the end on these set of tyres. If I remember correctly, I won't say it. Toro Rosso's in the pits, Pizza's up by the back of McLaren again, Lord, and he's got through before turn 1. No, he hasn't. Side by side coming into turn 1, and yes, he's got him. But Lord will have DRS, but how close he will be behind Pizza. Don't think he can do it. No, I don't think he can.
So Guil come out. So the Gil comes out of the pits after his change. Is he on the hard set? Yes, he is. So is he going soft hard? I wonder if that works. Paris then.
We want people making mistakes and safety cars coming out. It could work.
Yeah, Paris trying to catch up to Finley, who's got a massive gap from Sam at the moment. Valentino's still close to Yogurt, but I cannot go on board with Valentino. I can't bear it for 5 seconds. I don't understand why that RPM glitch happens, but it is an absolute pain. Anyway, this battle was going to heat up soon. These two have been battling for ages. These two have the McLaren and the Mercedes right now. Let's see if this can continue. Although Finley and Paris is going to be the first one through. Let's see what happens in this battle. There is also a battle up ahead. Valentino's closing. He's not going to make a move into this corner, is he? No, he's not. So that's completely fine. But here comes Paris then. Paris probably eligible for a move on Finley. Very smartly though, backs out of it just for now, realising that there's DRS just up the road for him. And he will take that DRS as much as possible to beat Finley out here. It's not going to be enough. So Paris will have to go again then in a lap's time, unless he gets the DRS straight on the next. On the next straight he gets the DRS sorted. However, for now he's going to be stuck behind that Renault, which is arguably a lot slower than Paris at the moment. Let's see, there's only 2 battles on track, this and Valentino at the moment. However, Guil has probably made his last stop of the race, and if that's so, Guil has put himself in a rather good position. I mean, if Ark wasn't there, this is not easy at all. Guil is around 27 seconds between him and Thomas. Obviously, apologies about that. We don't know what's up with the lobby here. It's just the game being itself. But
Yogurt's coming into pits. Yogurt's to the pits on lap 10, so Valentino is now released from Yogurt to 3rd place.
Rather interesting. Let's see what Paris can do. Paris is going to get this move done easily on Finley here, who got a way better run there on the exit compared to Finley. Finley's been absolutely obliterated by the S2V driver there, but the S2V driver going a little bit wide. Not going to hinder him too much. He's up to 5th place, Paris, so he's got quite a few overtakes so far. Pizza broken up to 7th, I believe, at this point. The soft tyres have started to go away, and actually there's...
Yogurt has rejoined behind Guili, so Guili's in 9th place.
There's a little bit of some funny sort of when those soft tyres of Lord Zed there. I'm wondering if his tyres have just completely gone now or something, because he's going way slower than the Mercedes in front compared to a couple of laps past.
Higher laps, Jesus.
I believe Chapelele, who's not in the league, but he had a similar issue. He went to lap 10 on soft tyres and he got a puncture. So Lord Zed, in my opinion, he has to nurse them right now to the pits, because if you look at that, Gil is now 1.6 seconds behind in his charging, and that McLaren is losing so much time at the moment, so he's probably just called the wrong strategy and should have come in a little bit earlier. However, he will have better hards at the end.
Sam's in the pits as well.
Sam's in the pits, so Sam finally coming into the pits. That moves Paris up to 4th place now, so very good from him, but obviously he has to pit as well. Probably go on the sauce at the end. Lord Said does come into the pits now, so Guil making up places. Same with Yogurt. Sam in the pits. Where will Sam come out? He comes out behind Guil and comes out behind Yogurt, so no real overcut sort of things that Sam is doing there, but he does come out well, net 3rd, almost loses the car there.
Oh, you're right, that's a McLaren, that's a McLaren.
Oh, that's a McLaren. Which one is it? That must be Omar Spaghetti.
Omar.
Yeah, that must be Omar. Yeah,
did he do that in qualified as well?
Yes.
Yes, he did actually. So he's not really had the day really at this track at the moment, especially around that corner. Thomas though still leads by 5 seconds from his teammate. Paris in 3rd, Finley 4th, Pizza Broken 5th, and Guil 6th, and Yogurt 7th, and Sam in 8th. So you must be thinking, what about Ark? But Ark's not here, and Ark is not actually leading this race. The game is just, I don't know what's up with it. It's just once again doing its thing. and providing some sort of glitch.
Masters.
Yep. The game deciding to be as buggy, as glitchy as possible as usual. Am I surprised, if I'm honest? Not really.
Valentino's making his pit stop on the hards. Time for the mediums to start coming in.
There's no real battles on the track at the moment. So now Paris is in second place. 3 more guys to pit on the medium tyres. So really Paris should be leading this in a few laps time. However, he still needs to pit. Really interested about where Thomas will come out at the moment, because although it looks like a rather big gap.
Oh, no, yellow flags.
Set the one. Don't know who that was. However, what I'm saying is, Gil is on the hunt, and if he can easily and quickly get past Pizza Broken, it looks like he could be, perhaps end up leading this race afterwards. At the moment, he's doing what he needs.
A Red Bull got off the track again. Nice, Lucas.
And Lucas has actually left the session.
Virtual safety car has been deployed. This could help out Thomas.
Oh, this does help out Thomas. Thomas must pit now. And there we go.
He
Thomas
is.
here. Thomas is going to be absolutely... he's got 5 seconds. He won't be out... Will that 5 seconds be taken off him though here? We'll just find out. In curiosity. No, it doesn't. So Paris will lead the way out of that.
Billy's got a penalty in the pits as well. Speed in the pits.
Oh, that's not what he wants to see. However, Thomas, this has helped him a lot, because now he's well ahead of Gil right now. And in fact, Gil is not good in a good situation, but he's got past Pizza Broken. So Gil up to 4th place now. And when Paris spits, sorry, not spits, pits, he'll be up to 2nd place, but an 8-second gap behind Thomas, who at the moment is absolutely dominating the race.
Got off Spaghetti. He went wide on that exit.
Spaghetti again.
7.
Oh, what's happened there? On my screen there was a massive, I think that was a car or something. They're off the track. I don't know what that was, but there's no car off the track, but who knows?
Ox in the pits and he rejoins in 1st place. Comfortably.
Let's not have a joke about that, please. We all know Ark isn't leading the race at the moment, well, from the disfortune obviously of him, but yep. Gil at the moment, how's he doing? He's losing time to Thomas, and the hards coming to effect soon, so it's disappointing to see, in my opinion, for Gil. He should be closing in on Thomas. That probably just shows the raw pace of what Thomas has around Bahrain.
He's following the pits. And Valentino's on the back of Yogurt. Both of them got DRS. I made the move down to turn 1 way too far back. Now what's up?
Valentino's thing has actually fixed itself.
Oh, yellow flags.
Oh, and who's that? That must be the Maverick. He's retired in the pit lane.
Valentino's going to make the move down into turn 4. Both go side by side.
Oh, Yogurt and Valentino, they're very close. Valentino really starting to show some pace here now, midway through the race. Definitely looking for a potential podium to steal it away from Yogurt. This is the podium contenders at the moment. You've got Sam as well, just right behind, but VIP Valentino in a LR sandwich right now. LR Yogurt and LR Sam sandwiching him, and as teammates as well, would probably want to work together to try and close that gap between Valentino and Sam. So who knows, is Yogurt sandbagging? And if you look at his ERS, he's got a lot left, but he has got it down. Now he's moving it up though. However, is this what the plan is? To sandwich that Alfa Romeo. Oh, he's gone wide. I think that's the plan. And Valentino at the moment doing a good job sticking behind Yogurt. Might even get the move done here. Let's see on the straight. Yogurt's probably going to defend for his life.
Definitely do it. Yes, he is.
Yeah, there's no way Yogurt can defend this position. It looks like it was meant to happen for the Alpha driver.
Can't get him back there on this straight.
Potentially didn't get a good exit compared to Valentino. Valentino got the much better traction out there.
He breaks the slipstream as well.
It's very close there from hitting the rear end of Valentino. A little bit of a lock up. Sam now within a second almost of Yogurt, so the battling has not helped Valentino despite being ahead, because now he's got 2 racing points to potentially think about in the near future. There's Spaghetti in the way. However, I think he's left the session or something has happened to him. Actually, no, that's because he's a lapped car, isn't it? So
his tire also is defended beautifully from no future to see, and he's all over the back of him.
Let's see how that's going then. No future to see, looking for the move
corner
here.
1.
Well, let's see what he can do. Oh, and the Toro Rosso, I think, has got the better exit. However, DRS is now coming into frame. They're going to go side by side in this corner. Oh, no future to see. Could have probably done a little bit more there. And Thomas setting the fastest lap on hards. So that's great work from Thomas, especially with Lucas on the soft tyres. Paris finally into the pits.
Valentino defending as much as he can on the inside line. Trying to beat the slipstream as well.
It's not going to work just now. Where is Sam though? Sam is just behind as well.
And there's a McLaren in the way, he should really get out.
Yeah, and obviously Valentino at the moment struggling to really keep ahead of these guys. They're closing in on him by the DRS section, and obviously these sections as well. It's quite awkward there. I don't know what their setup is. I think Dane's got a better exit.
The Haas is going to get past, and he's done it on the Toro also.
Finally, that battle has concluded a little bit for now. However, they're still going to keep going, these two, but let's just look at this battle for 4th place between Valentino, Yogurt and Sam. Could be interested to see what Yogurt and Sam can do, obviously as teammates. Will they work as a union, or will one of them just go for glory? Well, if we go by the trends of seeing it so far, it looks like there is a lot of teamwork in this.
Racing Point has gone out wide through turn 13.
Yeah,
Compromised it a bit on exit. He's got Sam on the back of it as well.
Valentino in 4th place.
Oh, sliding through the last corner was Yogurt. Gotta be very careful. I think Yogurt has let his teammate through. He has let his teammate through, so they're working together, and Yogurt has let his teammate through.
And
Sam, he slowed down on the straight, and Sam's got a penalty.
Sam's got a 3-second penalty. That's not going to help him. Yogurt just behind as well.
Sam's picked up quite a few penalties actually this race.
Probably get them removed.
Valentino at the moment 1.4 seconds behind Gil. Not closing, but not losing time. Oh, big lock up there from Valentino. Valentino almost does lose the car there. Mustn't do that, and actually Sam has not been able to close in too much, so Valentino luckily got away with that a little bit. Same with Yogurt.
Sam needs to watch out for his EOS because Valentino has got more than Sam.
Toro Rosso, he's got well wide.
Sam's using it in unnecessary places. You should save it in the corners, ready for the straight.
Yeah, look at him, he's almost out of it, which is really frustrating for him because he probably can make a try and make a move on Valentino. However, he'd rather want to save for a little bit, which is a little bit different to what Yogurt has. Yogurt has a lot, but Yogurt has fallen back by quite a margin. Let's see what Sam can do though. He's not going to close in too much yet, and as I said earlier about Paris setting fastest lap after fastest lap, and there we go. That's what it's going to be from now on, but let's see what happens here then. Yogurt picks up a 3-second time penalty. A lot of drivers picking it up there. And let's look at Sam closed in.
Should be wise to save ERS through the whole of sector 1 and some of the sector 2 as well through here, which he does. So down into 0. Gavin could have DRS off this Red Bull, but if it stays ahead. I mean Valentino, sorry.
Well, Sam starting to try and close in. It's not easy for him though, is it, Sam? Valentino's back end a little bit shaky at there. He seems to be doing it out of that corner. Seems to be feeling a little shaky off the back end. However, not too bad.
Pressure to be his ghost.
Yogurt's lost quite a bit of time. But he's still within a second. And look at, once again, the Racing Point using all the track available. Valentino's still roughly ahead. Sam's still trying to save ERS quite a bit more. And here we go, he's actually gone into hot lap here, so he's using his there we go, down to overtake, and then he's actually gone back to none.
Hot lap out the corner.
Well, that was rather
interesting. He didn't do it.
No. 10 laps to go in this race, and awkwardly it doesn't look like at this current point doesn't look like it's going very well for the 2 Racing Points. Struggling to get past Valentino here at the moment. Valentino keeping a stirred point just about ahead of the LR guys at the moment. As we say this though, Paris is closing in with fastest lap after fastest lap.
Valentino has locked up, so has Sam.
And Yogurt's not been able to catch up because Sam kind of just went in the way there.
Valentino's in AI for some reason. Valentino's in AI, I don't know what's happening.
Oh, is his controller ran out of battery or something like that? That could be the case, but why is he in AI? He's not driving like he's in AI though.
Oh, Sam has gone down the inside. He's made the move.
He's not driving like he's in AI, Valentino. I don't know if that's just a glitch there. He's now come back on, but I don't know what that was because it didn't seem like he was driving like an AI driver then. Oh, and Yogurt almost losing the back end,
my
keeping
heart's
it.
racing for Sam. I'm not even in this race, and my heart's pumping.
Let's just see here. Valentino surely gonna get the. Sorry, Sam's surely gonna get the move done here. Down the inside of the Alfa Romeo driver, and Yogurt as well. He's got the better exit, however, not the better straight as he had to lift off probably a little bit there, which didn't help. But he's gonna try and make the move. As he? No, he's not. He's just gonna keep it in that racing point sandwich just for now. Let's see what happens then. Look at that, Sam, 4th place now, head of Valentino. Well, it's actually 3rd place. I don't know what's happening with Arc. I mean, Thomas has done an absolute stunning job to catch up from 57 seconds to 9.
Possible.
57 seconds to 9, like I just said, and here comes the Haas of Paris then now at the back of this train, probably looking to snatch the final podium place on those medium tyres, which are probably much better than the hards right now.
I was wondering what you talked about, but I realised I was in first.
Yeah, and like I said about Thomas, looking to regain.
He hit the back of him. He hit the back of Valentino.
Oh, and there we go. Yogurt then side by side with Valentino. Valentino not lost too much.
Paris.
Yellow flag at sector 2, sector 3. That is no future to see. And let's see what Yogurt can do. And he's actually
3 wide into turn 1. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Paris there coming out of nowhere from the outside line has probably overtaken Yogurt. Yogurt his back end's a little bit funny at the moment. Look how much this has helped Sam gain a lot of different things. Have been the cause of that, but look at this, right at the backside of Paris is Yogurt.
He's almost put.
He's almost. Oh, he almost done what Sebastian Vettel did last season, obviously, of course. with that spin in Bahrain, just after Lewis
Pressure is getting to
Hamilton.
him. Like you
The
said
dust.
earlier on in this qualifying session, the pressure is getting onto him.
He's looking for a podium, his first podium of the season. It's not going well for him so far. Thomas has got a commanding lead over everyone else. I mean, if the podium does say Ark, Thomas and Guil, I'm sure Sam, or just anyone, whoever finishes fourth, will be a bit livid with that. And obviously that's not a pun for the racing team they are in. However, you know, they will probably be feeling a little bit hard done by not to see their driver on the podium. However, Yogurt has lost quite a lot of time to Paris, who's closing in on Valentino, who lost a little bit of time to Sam. I don't know what Sam was doing there, trying to do a dummy, but why would have you come into the pits this late? It's a bit late to really do a dummy like that, but let's see what happens here. Paris looking on the inside, a little bit of a lock-up, but it's a strong move from Paris there, who moves up to 4th place now. Obviously 3rd place, if you're thinking about it, without Ark in front. Thomas now 2 seconds behind him, so that's just rather convenient. And actually, if you look on the thing, Ark is actually slightly ahead of Thomas here, so if Thomas actually didn't win this race, does Ark actually finish the line first and takes the victory? Just makes me question that. I think he will get disqualified, but however, it's some sort of interesting thought. Paris closing into Sam now. Valentino's lost a little bit of time, same with Yogurt. So the battle for 2nd place between Sam and Paris. And what's happened to Guil, by the way? He's coming to the pits. A rather interesting strategy. I mean, he was on for 2nd place and he's kind of threw it away a little bit. However, Thomas is now closing into Ark. I don't know who's playing that. I ask you to stop, please. However, Thomas is right on the back of Ark. Should be an easy move. And Thomas takes the lead of this race.
Yellow flags though, that's McLaren, it's Spaghetti again, that's the 3rd time he's done it.
And Paris makes the move on Sam for 3rd place. I don't know what to call it anymore, but Paris into 3rd place, Sam down to 4th. Look at Valentino, eyeing a put move on Sam perhaps. Sam's lost a lot of momentum here, but let's see what Valentino can do in the slipstream. Is he going to go for the dive bombing move?
No.
I think Sam went quite deep as well though, so Valentino wouldn't have got the position either way, but that was a bit of an awkward one. Oh, and Sam on the verge.
Go down the inside. Valentino's done it. He's going to go down the inside, yes.
What a move. But you saw there, Sam's back end almost lost it completely around those that S section. And there we go. Look how much they're locking up now. Look at Paris just getting away from Valentino now and looking to get 2nd place. Looking to get 2nd place from Ark, but no features as he sets the fastest lap of the race. Again, whoever's playing that, can you please turn it off or something, please? Either way, I'm not sure if that is something there. However, Sam just behind Valentino looking for 3rd place. And look at this, Valentino's actually going to drop off.
A bit of a dummy.
This was a smart move.
He's trying to get the DRS. That's actually quite smart from Valentino.
Smart move, however, he didn't get a good exit. Has this move worked, or is Yogurt going to get him? Look at Yogurt just behind. This may have not worked for Valentino. 3 wide. Oh no, he's not going to go for it. Sam's got well deep. What's Sam done here? He's got absolutely well deep, locked up, and now down to 6th place. And at the moment now, Sam looks like he's miles away from that podium position. Look at Yogurt and Valentino who are now going to battle it out for that final podium position. I mean, Ark obviously getting the podium position, but let's be completely fair here. He's not going to get it because he's not raced. So, seen Spaghetti's name quite often tonight. He's got another 3-second time penalty, and obviously with him also picking up like 2 or 3 spins as well. Not the best show, is it, from the McLaren driver?
Meanwhile, Thomas has been loaded the whole race, absolutely dominant and controlled, nothing wrong whatsoever except that 5-second time penalty, speeding in the pit lane, but other than that, kept under control throughout the whole race, been in first ever since the get-go.
Right, so let's see then.
Well, he had lagged out. I think, yeah, he's out of the race, isn't he?
Look at Sam's just made a move with Yogurt because Yogurt let him by. However, in my opinion, that's not helped at all, really.
So he rather drops back then, rather. He rather gets the fastest lap than he drops back.
Well, Yogurt's actually in the pits, like you just said. So, fastest lap is his.
Usually he's going to overtake him, so is Finley. But he might get Finley towards the end of the race.
Sam just behind Valentino then again, closing in rather quickly. No real action on the track other than this at the moment. And not really what you see usually in Bahrain.
Well, how would you rate this race at the moment out of 10?
I mean, I'll probably give it around the 6. There's been quite a bit of action in the midfield, but Thomas got away pretty quickly. Gil made a few mistakes, and really these battles, this battle here has seen a few overtakes, but I don't know, it's not really the best of race, especially for what Bahrain can perform. You see other leagues, Bahrain is usually one of the more exciting, entertaining races on each calendar, and tonight's just not been the sort of race I expected. However, could change. Look at Sam though, losing a lot of time. Valentino probably teasing a pit stop, but why would he pit this late, especially with a podium on the line? What's Sam thinking here? He's a bit weaving a little bit, but not turning under braking, so just goes from him. But Valentino keeping a strong head up in 4th place.
Yellow. Oh, safety car, virtual safety car has been deployed.
That was no future to see. He's lost the car. If you saw Sector 2 and Sector 3, he's lost the car completely there. If I go on board with the McLaren of Spaghetti, look at that. Look at his car. I don't know how he's lost it there. I think he's hit the...
Speed of the virtual safety car.
Oh my word, Spaghetti's not had the race of dreams, has he at all? And look at Thomas.
Did he make the same mistake?
No, he didn't make the same mistake. He just driving under the safety car. That's a drive-through penalty. He's got to serve that. I don't think you can serve it under the safety car as well, so I think he's going to have to serve this on the next lap.
He's left, so that's him done for tonight.
Well, yeah.
That's new future to see. I thought it was Spaghetti. It's my bad.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect no future to see to stay, since he's obviously out of the race now.
And the safety car's gone in. And look at that, Sam's all in the back of Valentino. He's vulnerable.
Oh, Valentino! Oh, this is aggressive there. Luckily, no wing damage though for Sam. Let's see if he's got the move done.
He locks up again. He's done the same thing.
Oh, he's done the same thing, Sam. Valentino retakes 4th place. That's rather aggressive for Valentino, trying to hold the position, maybe a little bit too aggressively there. However, into turn 1, Sam tried to get the move done, and it's not helpful. He's locking up at most corners, and that's not helping his tyres out at all. He's got probably a couple of flat spots there as well. It's just not helped them, rather, through trying to overtake Valentino. We continue though with Yogurt down in 8th place, so really was the pit stop really necessarily needed? However, I don't know. Let's see what happens then. Sam and Valentino then are going to be battling side by side, I would have thought, in a minute. Not just yet. As we go into the final couple of corners of this lap, Thomas looks pretty much certain to win the race now. I mean, the only way Thomas can't win the race now is if he completely Yeah, he completely bottles it. He spaghettis it. Let's just call that corner there. I know others have received fate from that corner, but not as much as Spaghetti has tonight, who's probably received it around 4 times now tonight, and that's rather not what he wants to say about tonight. 2 more laps to go then. There's a few battles on the track. Oh, and Sam almost lost the car completely, and we're going to look at Paris making a lovely move on Arc, and he's actually going to make it through the S section. That's rather impressive.
Meanwhile, like I said at the end of the race, well, towards the end of the race, Yogurt has caught up to the back of Finley, and there he is right now about to make a move. It's turn 4.
Let's see this move.
He's done it
in action, and he's done it pretty quickly and pretty easily as well. Should be able to get away now on those soft tyres compared to the hards, especially through this section. He should have much more traction, and there you go. Look how much he's got away. He's got away quite convincingly. I'm just about to move on to the last lap. I just want to ask you, Jamie, who is your driver today then?
Where did Paris start? What position did he start in?
Well, he's
10th.
moved up 8th places, so he's moved up from 10th to 8th places. So that was my driver as well, to be driver today, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think Paris will be my driver today too. Good strategy, good racing. Worked his way up through the field, so I think Andy dropped down places on that one, didn't he?
He moved down to 15th, I think he was at one point. And
Yeah,
oh, Valentino spun!
Oh, I see it in the background. I saw it in the background. I saw that in the background.
That was a little bit... Oh, Sam just spun him around there. I don't think that was very good from Sam, in my opinion. I felt like he could have just let Valentino go there, and he spun him around. It's a rather awkward one.
I was on board with Paris. I saw it in the background. I only saw it after the aftermath. I didn't actually see if he did it or not.
If I'm honest with you, that's definitely Sam's fault. I cannot blame Valentino. He just tried to go down the corner. He was behind Valentino and into the corner. Sam, I think, went too inside, and then he hit the rear. Well, didn't hit the rear, but he hit basically the back wheel of Valentino, and Valentino ended up spinning there. So unfortunately for Valentino, it's not a final
Tom
lap.
has won the race in first place.
Oh yeah, we forgot about Tom. He's been so far ahead, we have not noticed him at all, and Paris is going to come in second, and it looks like Arc may take 3rd place in this race. That's rather convenient.
Fastest lap was 8.125. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely beautifully quick there. Just at 8 seconds, weren't it? Paris in second.
8-second lap. Yeah.
And Sam has.
I'll keep the podium. I don't know because he was
It
too
doesn't
slow.
matter, by the way, about Sam and Valentino, because Sam's moved down to 5th, so Valentino's kind of lucky. Guil in 6th, Yogurt in 7th.
What's penalty for Finley?
Yep, and Pizza Broken in 9th, and Cydrus. Oh, Cydrus has lost the car! Cydrus has lost the car! And he's lost his point as well. What has he done? He got, I think, too much wheel spin and just spun the car. That's actually just so disappointing for Cydrus there. He'll end up finishing 11th because Lucas is a lap behind.
Down.
But Cydrus, probably not the finish he would have wanted, and he spun again, and he's actually out. He's actually out of the session, so Cydrus, who must be absolutely livid with himself there at the end. Let's see what happens then in this sense. So obviously Thomas winning the second race of the season, his debut as well, gets the race win, and it's done and dusted. And in that Alfa Romeo as well, pretty dominant victory for the Alfa Romeo driver. Second place, obviously, of course, the Haas of Paris, who did very well from 10th place and moved obviously down to 15th, like we said earlier in the stream. and now finishes on the podium in second place. Third place, who is undeservingly on the top 3 step, that would be Ark. However, he will not be the person finishing 5th. However, despite all that, let's have a look at the race results. So, like I said, Thomas first, Paris in second. We're going to ignore Ark. Valentino finishes 3rd. Sam in 4th. Guil 5th. Yogurt 6th. Finley 7th. Pizza Broken 8th. Lord 9th. And it would have been Cyrus 10th, but he's DNF. So, do we give it to Lucas? I don't know. I think there'll be a few confusing things in this race to discuss for the admins. However, we are the commentators, we can't really do much about that. However, been a little bit of a bug session.
That's okay, it's okay.
Okay.
I was just checking the chat, see if anything was going off, but no.
Okay, so the driver of the day really for me would be Paris. I think Jamie said as well, but if I was going to give another one, I would probably give it to Thomas, because Thomas, with his dominating victory at the end of the day, did very well, and them two are probably our drivers of the day. However, though, it is the end of the stream and the end of the race, of course. Obviously, the second race of the season, as we are now getting right underway here in CRL Season 2. Next week, I believe we are at China, which will be a very interesting race indeed to see. A lot of straights to get, obviously, you know...
Overtakes done?
Overtakes done, yeah. I'm just blabbering on at the moment. Actually, no, it's not China. It's actually Spain, so the calendar's a little bit different to real life, after all. So Spain is the next track. Not one of my favourites, but it's a track that definitely can be promising at points. And then obviously we move to Monaco. Difficult sometimes, yes, but it will be the 3rd race of the season, and obviously now seeing that Thomas has won on his debut. Let's see what happens next week, which we'll be obviously back with CRL, and hopefully we'll enjoy the race again, just like tonight. So with that, we will see you all later, and hopefully you have a good evening.